Hello, my name is Deep Patel, and this is going to demonstrate how I set up the files for MapReduce and ran it on Amazon EMR. So first thing we need to do is create a cluster, which I've already done, but I'll just show you how. So I pretty much named this something and then just kept the default and then created a cluster, which did this. So once we have that, we can go in here and we need to create a new step. So before we do that, we need to set up the jar file and get our files onto this. So Amazon uses the S3 storage system, which we can use right here. So this, I've created a bucket for coverage files, which we'll just go into and upload. Here I've created the XML files for my test. And so my MapReduce implementation doesn't actually directly read the XML file. It reads the txt files, which contains the line numbers. So we need to run gradlew XML coverage report to generate the txt files for these XML. And so now we have that, and we just gotta upload these to the S3 bucket right here. So just upload, and we also need to upload the jar file, which we'll create a new bucket for. Coverage jar and create, and we also need to create the jar file here, so we'll just do gradlew jar. And so we can upload that. It's created here, so just drag and drop, upload. So now we have all the files on the S3 in these two. So we go back to here and do add step, custom jar. Let's just name it line coverage. And the jar is in here. So we select it, and the arguments is input folder and output folder, which we have coverage files, and we'll just put the output in there as well. And terminate on cluster if something goes wrong. So add, which will just start up the step and run it. So we just have to wait for it to complete. And it's already running. It takes about a minute. So yeah. And if things go wrong, we can look at the logs, which it will do like so. If there's errors, there will be there'll be a file with the error and all that. Like here, there's that. So once it's done, it will generate a output folder in here. So we'll just wait for that. So this is done. It usually takes a while to generate the logs, but we can just go here, refresh this, and see the output in here, and it will just download these, and we can just open them in Sublime as you can see, it took all the files and generated the corresponding thing. So we can see that the line 9 from resource.java was ran by all these tests. And EMR creates multiple files because it ran on different hardware, which we can see in here or in here. We have 2 instances for the mapper and reducer, and 1 master which controls those. And yeah,